Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Geek Blend. It is Tuesday night. Usually it's Trek, but since Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out tomorrow, we decided to torture ourselves tonight and watch Josstice League instead. So I am joined by Tim from Open Air Policy. Tim, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I mean, I'm in a rush tonight, so yeah, I just made it on time.
Nice.
So,
well, I appreciate you coming by and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm pretty happy because I got something in the mail, a very crisp new essential chronology for less than $10, including shipping. So
did you get that on eBay?
Yeah,
on that new book. Okay,
eBay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if you got on that new book place. That
no, Amazon. I got it on Amazon.
Amazon
From a reseller. Yeah,
nice.
Very nice. Really good price and good condition. So
very nice, very nice. Mm-hmm. And also, we are joined by Jade Shadow, Mara. Jade, Mara, how are you doing tonight?
Well, as good as I'll ever be. Unfortunately, I didn't have alcohol. And didn't have a chance to go and get it, so I had to watch this sober.
Oh, no.
Like I said, beforehand, probably a good thing because I'm babysitting my niece tomorrow. And she's in the crawling phase. So
you definitely cannot take your eyes off of her at all.
I cannot.
Yeah.
You got to save the drinking for after that, so...
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Drinking to celebrate Zack Snyder's Justice League, maybe, instead.
There you go.
Yep.
It looks like they actually did officially announce the time for it to release. Like, it was actually official from the official Zack Snyder's Justice League Twitter account. It's midnight PTD on 3/18.
Yeah, that's what we were
2 o'clock Central.
Like, 3 a.m. for me, and I'm like, I'm basically just going to be off of social media that day, because I'm not staying until 3 a.m. to watch it.
No, I got to work, so...
Yeah, so I'll basically just watch start watching whenever I have a chance.
And you have to actually go into the office, don't you, Tim?
Well, and Thursday, I have to go to some stupid-ass special meeting, so I was going to cook this pork shoulder, whatever it is, and beans, but now I've decided, and I'm making an announcement here, I'm going to get a huge Chinese food feast, probably like $150 worth of stuff. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, I'll just eat it throughout the whole movie.
Where's my invite?
4 hours long. Yeah. I love Chinese food, so...
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Well, like with people like over on the West Coast, like it, well, for Lyndon, it's like 7 p.m., so it's not too bad for him over there. So, yeah. 2 a.m. here.
I think it's like 6 p.m. for them, because I think that's when officially it drops on the East Coast for them. So I'm not sure when exactly he's going to be watching it, because he also watches footy, and so if he watches after footy, he'll be up until like early morning.
Yep, because footy starts that same day. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That is right. So this is not on Amazon Prime like Trek, of course, guys. There's an app that me and Greg used to use, an extension on Chrome. If you guys are going to watch this with us, you can. I put a link to the watch party there. It's this app called Scener. It's a Chrome extension. It installs really quickly, and then you just have to type in your name and you join the party. And if you have but you have to have HBO Max, just like you have to have Prime to watch Star Trek. So, yeah.
We'll be pretty close in seeing some of us maybe 5-10 seconds off, but it'll be close.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, we'll just...
I'm using HBO Max, so...
Yeah, okay.
And I'll get to experience the countdown in the chat this time.
Exactly, I know.
So you need to be the one to do it, I guess, because you're the one hitting play, right?
Well, I hit play... Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, yeah. I can still do it, because we're all going to hit the button at the same time we see one. So, yeah.
Sending Ray Megatron's instant comment as the stream went live earlier today.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's his comment from today. I'm not going to read it, of course, but and of course, people are like, "Yay, thanks for saying that." Now I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Jedi Luke, he says, "The Geek Blend, no, God, that CGI Superman face is just the worst.
Man,
it is the worst.
it really
looks
bad.
It's
I'd sue him if I were him. I mean,
I haven't seen this since I think it came out on DVD right after. That's the last time.
Yeah. Because they're like, harming his image, and he has a valuable image, like it or not. So
I know he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. And I know that there's an interview somewhere where the executive for Paramount, who was working with him on Mission Impossible, said that there was no contract that he had to sign for a mustache. So,
well,
how easy is it to make a fake mustache in fucking Hollywood? Come on.
I know, what a
come on,
joke.
what a fucking
he's a
bullshit
method
lie.
actor, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure they were like, please don't, kind of a thing. But I don't think he was contractually obligated. Nobody else, like I've seen videos and people are like, nobody in the in the industry has ever heard that like that, you know.
His girlfriend liked it, so
yeah, most likely, most likely, yeah.
So Trey,
there you go. Hey, just have some coffee. There you go. That'd be cool. Yep, Trey's here, Jack of all casuals. He said he shared it out too, and getting food and drinks ready to watch this dumpster fire. Appreciate it. Yeah, and
ouch.
Tim, Sunday night we start Next Generation too. So
yeah, that'll be culture shock for you. Totally.
I would say we're going to start in this movie in just a few minutes, guys. I don't want to wait too long, but I don't think it'll ruin the Snyder Cut for you. I think
it'll make it better because there's a contrast.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard both camps say like the reason that they regret watching it beforehand is because all they did the whole time was compare it to that. Mm-hmm. And another camp say, well, it just made me realize how much WB fucked up and how much better the Snyder Cut really is. Right. So
I saw it for the first time a few months ago. So I could,
really?
You know, yeah, I was thinking it can't be that bad, you know, and it was just boring as fuck. So,
yep.
Prince, I was like, when is this over?
No kidding. Blake says, I think I'm downloading the new one. I was trying to find the 2017 one, but I found something else instead. Don't pirate it, please. If you're, yeah, I hope not. Don't download the new one. No. I don't think it's out anywhere either. Not that I would know about that kind of stuff.
Well, and the people that are saying that, you know, it's not that different, these are the most unnuanced idiots there are, because hey, look, it's the same characters and there's explosions and punching. It's all the same thing. You're just an idiot. You're an idiot if you say that.
Yep. Yep. I know.
You don't understand art. So
yep. Yeah, Runner, I agree with that too. Yeah. But yeah, I remember that in the theater. Like, I remember the beginning of this movie starting in the theater. When we, you know, with the Superman scene we'll start with, and we're like, wait, what the fuck's wrong with his face? What's going on? It doesn't fit anything that they've done before.
Yeah.
And to show Superman in the beginning when it's supposed to build up to his resurrection is really dumb. It's really dumb. Really stupid fucking idea. But yeah, that was laughable the way she delivered that line. I guarantee it was like a one-take thing. They were trying to get it done. I guarantee it. There's a lot of stuff you'll be able to tell what's not green screen and what is when they're shooting something similar to what they've already shot. And like the shot, I'll point it out too when we get there. There's a part in the movie where they show Aquaman without a shirt on. They didn't even finish the tats down from right below his pecs down because of they didn't think they were going to show it in the shot. But he jumps backwards and you see it. You're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yeah,
a lot of stuff. But I appreciate all you guys hanging out here with us tonight, and the people who are watching with us. Godspeed as well. So yes, it is. Yes, it is official. It is 12 PDT Pacific Day. That's Pacific Daylight, correct?
Yes.
Pacific Daylight Time. Yeah.
Yes.
So 12 a.m. Pacific. So it would be 2 a.m. Eastern Central and 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it was actually announced on the Zack Snyder's Justice League Twitter officially today for the first time, I think, because somebody actually asked and they responded. So.
Yeah, that's very nice of them. Yeah.
So I think like the only instance of me being on social media that day will be maybe to do my good morning post and then jumping right off.
Yep. And I'm going to reiterate what I posted today on Twitter too. There is a new TV spot going around on YouTube.
Don't see it. Yeah. Do
not watch it at all. Not even for a second. I'm trying to remember the name of it is. Yeah, it's called The End of Everything. Do not click on that TV spot at all. If you want to go in with not knowing anything, then don't do that, because if you click on that, you're like, oh shit, I know that now. Well, what the hell? For people who have been following this, I think, like, I know probably Mara would know what they are. I'm not going to say it, of course, but she would know, like Steph, Ryan, Lethal, we would all know that this happens, but still, the fact that they're showing it in a TV spot right before the movie comes out. Yeah, pre-Hindsight's the one who actually put it in the chat on Discord. and let me know, like, hey, it's got a bunch of spoilers in it, man. So I literally, the first thing I did was watch it.
Let's dial it back a minute here. So Mara's going to come on to do her, good morning. I assume that means we're going to get a special face app that day.
Yes. Well, it depends on like maybe if like the app gives me some good options to use.
Yeah.
For videos, that's what I use. But yeah, we'll see. But pretty much will be dark that day after I watch the movie.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna watch it as soon as
anyway, so I won't have time to look at the internet. So whatever.
Yeah, and I wonder how Rhino's gonna do Casual Rage. Is he gonna even talk about it at all? Is he gonna like have moderators make sure people aren't putting spoilers in the chat?
That's what I'm afraid of.
That's the thing. It's I was talking to Abunas about that, and one, there's like no way to talk about this movie without going into spoilers.
I know.
Right after watching it, and two, it's like you can't risk anybody going into the chat and posting like what about this scene? What about this scene? What about this scene? And that's why I'm waiting. Like I was originally thinking about doing it like maybe Thursday evening or something like that, and like seeing if anybody wanted to talk about it at least initially, but. Thinking about it, I'm like, no, wait until Saturday. Yeah. That'll give more people a chance to watch it, and you won't run into the risk of someone being a shithead in your chat.
Yeah.
Yes. Pretty much.
I can only be on Casual Rage for like an hour anyway, so I may just skip it altogether because I don't want to get it ruined or whatever.
I'll be awake because I'm gonna try to sleep most of the day tomorrow, and then get up, have some dinner. Do a few things, and then be there for the Uche stream. That's not the charity stream, which I need to put that link in the chat. Actually, the link is also in the description of this video too, guys. So if you want to grab it there, but I'll put it in the chat. And it depends on if my wife is still asleep. Like after that, I actually might go live with Lyndon, and we might like watch the red carpet premiere together. So, they're at $16,000 now, by the way.
Nice. If I were Rhino, I would just watch it and then do a stream on it and just tell people don't come in here if you don't want to get spoiled, because he could be one of the first streams to talk about it, and only people that want to actually, they don't care about spoilers. And that's what I would do if I were him. I'll message him and tell him that.
You should. I'm putting a link in the chat right now for the charity stream.
Or just cancel it altogether if he's not going to do that, because there'll be so much buzz around it. It'll be hard not to talk about it. So,
okay, yeah, that will be the thing.
My wife is gonna watch it with me, so she wasn't going to, and now she is. So this thing is, man, and it's just the first day. Think about the next 3 weeks when people start hearing about it. It's gonna, oh man, this could be huge. I'm
gonna watch it a lot, like a lot. Yeah, so it'll depend on what he wants to do, but I'm watching it as soon as it comes out. Then I'm gonna get on camera and do a quick, maybe 5 to 6 or 7 minute like initial reaction, non spoilers, and then I'll record another video after I watch it again where I'll kind of go into spoilers. But then of course Saturday night we'll be breaking it down on the high ground, and it'll be out for a few days already, so I won't feel as bad like spoiling it.
Spoiler in the title. Yeah,
I will put spoilers in the description of the show on Saturday night, and we will reiterate over and over that we are going to be spoiling it, so be careful. But I think we're ready to start that. I mean, we're not ready to start it, but I mean, it's time to start it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that a better way to put it? I mean, yeah. If you guys have jumped into Scener, you can watch it that way. If you have HBO Max, it'll be synced with mine, so we can do it that way. But we will update timestamp as well. You're right, Tim. I typed in Josstice League and it showed up. That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay,
I couldn't believe it almost. I'm like, okay. They know what it is.
There's a fucking ad for Zack Snyder's Justice League as it starts. I skip the ad and it's ready to go. Food and alcohol ready. Do you want to type the countdown in the chat, Tim? Or do you want me to do it?
I can. I can type it.
Can you type?
I got to use like a different hand though, because
I can do that then. I'll do it then.
Okay.
Then I can. Well, I think so. Yeah. So after the countdown, just hit play, and I will update timestamps, guys. And the Warner Brothers thing is playing. Yeah, I skipped the ad.
I'm
We're
getting
at
some
50
kind
seconds.
of commercial. Yeah.
You can
50
skip
seconds.
it.
Okay.
You can skip it. Yeah. It says access entertainment on the screen now.
Yeah.
How many seconds are you at now?
I'm at
1 minute
57.
and
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like
Okay.
a couple seconds.
1 minute 5.
All right, I'm there. BRB.
Like it literally opens with Nightmare Fuel. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even wait.
I do like DC's logo opening better than Marvel.
Absolutely. Me too. Oh no.
It's like one thing positive I can say about this movie.
Yes.
Oh God. I feel so bad for Henry Cavill.
Oh my god, me too. It's so bad. It's self-inflicted torture, Steph. That's what it is. Plus, we're hanging out. We get to roast it too. So, like, a hippo. Oh my god, looks so bad. Looks so bad. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit, that looked bad.
This is like the third time I've watched it, because like the second time I rented it from the library thinking like maybe I didn't give it a chance. Let's like was it really a piece of shit? And I'm like, yes it was.
I actually own the steelbook, the 4K steelbook.
I feel sorry for you. I didn't even.
Yeah, it's the only reason. Well, I don't have Birds of Prey because I refuse to buy that movie, but I have a lot of the DC Steelbooks that have been released from Best Buy. This opening sequence, like, okay, I will give this credit. This shot of Batman is actually pretty sweet. That's it. But this whole scene makes no fucking sense.
Like that, yeah, the shot of him just sitting there staring.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this whole sequence,
it makes no sense.
Yeah.
After what we've seen in BVS, and this, no, it's not Batman.
No. It's pretty much kind of like, I don't want to say this like all Joss Whedon does, but it's really just done for cheap laughs.
Oh, it is, yeah. Yeah. That's your plan, is to jump on it? Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he has all these, oh god, that's like so bad. All these weapons that he can use.
Yeah, exactly. And he lands on the same rooftop again.
Yeah. How convenient for the parademon to make a U-turn.
Uh-huh, yeah. Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, like you couldn't do that initially. You had that netting. You had to.
I know, right? There was a building behind you. I mean,
yeah, I know.
I hate the green blood shit they keep doing in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And let's say your butler's name out loud in front of this idiot.
Yes.
How would he know that?
I don't know.
They have code names in the comics when he says it out loud. I don't remember what. There's a couple of comics where he actually uses a code name for Alfred. Yeah. Yeah. So this is cringe as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just leaves the robber tied up.
Yeah.
Does anybody want any confirmation about this scene or not?
Huh?
This intro, this is not. It's not Zack's.
Oh no.
Nope. It's not. That we know that's a Zack shot though.
Mm-hmm.
Not many of those in this movie at all.
It's just too depressing. You're like, well, no shit, they're leaving. They're leaving
I
something
know.
a memorial, so it's like, yeah, it's not supposed to be uplifting necessarily. Yeah, because we see this shot in the in the trailer, like we're just looking
That too.
at.
I wonder. You remember when, like, she in the first, I think it was the Phantom trailer, where she turns around in the street of Metropolis and looks up and sees him hovering in the air.
Yeah.
Is she wearing that same outfit?
Mm.
No, I mean, like, is that going to be that scenario where she's leaving?
If it's not the same, then it's similar. But I'd have to go back and watch that fandom teaser. Because I know it wasn't raining, but it could have been like afterwards if the rain stopped.
Correct. Yeah. So. Maybe like later in that evening or something, because it's right before nightfall, I believe.
Yeah. Did they return to their planet? Like,
this is all Joss, and I'll show you why. Hey, did you guys notice what this guy's hoodie says?
I can't.
It says MAGA Horde.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
What a piece of shit.
Yep. And he's, of course, attacking minorities or, white guy. Skinhead looking white guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, look, Joss Whedon's career.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and like he, basically he puts his name, Joss Whedon puts his name on the screenplay, but gives story credits to Zack Snyder. And directed by Zack Snyder, so he throws him under the bus there. That's why I keep telling people. Because like people are going up with this premise because it says directed by Zack Snyder that like this, like Joss Whedon tried to save the film, and I'm like, did you not read the Vanity Fair article? I keep posting it. It's like, read it. It says, because someone in my mention said that if Joss Whedon really did that, then he like was breaking guild rules or something by doing that. And I say, well, you better tell the guild because he broke the rules. And like
that's right.
That was in the article. He left his name off.
Was that Jason Statham?
No.
No.
In the background? Wow. Okay.
I mean, I'd give Jason Statham enough credit, and like he would have read the script and go, "This is shit."
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people didn't even notice the MAGA Horde thing. Seriously, like I haven't heard a lot about that.
I really didn't even notice it because, well, mainly because I pretty much repressed the memory of watching this movie.
Yeah.
But now that I notice it, I'm like, that makes Joss Whedon even more of a piece of shit.
Yes.
Like, really conveniently, like an immigrant minority who's being harassed by a white guy. Yeah, like how on the nose can you be?
I know. And the HPG3, it was the hoodie that the white guy had on that was like trashing the Muslims storefront in the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The countdown hasn't started yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Danny Elfman butchers her fucking theme in this sequence too. Like butchers it.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. It's like, in a way, I love Danny Elfman's music, but his music is better suited for Tim Burton's films.
Yes.
Not for what's supposed to be a grandiose superhero film, and
like it's really bad sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen to it. It's so cheesy sounding and weird. It's because he had to rush Jedi. Look, he had no time to do this.
So is that scene going to be in the cut at all?
It's going to be longer and different. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 2 bombs, not just one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
Batman told Alpha to prepare the jet, like right after the rooftop sequence, right? To go find the others. Miraculously, Batman has a fucking beard now. Isn't that weird? Super weird. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So,
watch Bruce Wayne's hairline too in this scene.
mm-hmm. So I'm trying to pay close attention because I know like there are parts in these scenes where it's
right there.
Zack's shots, and then
that's Whedon's right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shitty ass painting is Joss Whedon's as well.
Yeah, there's a different hairline.
Yep. That was from the Comic-Con trailer, the original first look trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of shots where Batman will look plump. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to tell some reshoots here because of the green screen look behind Arthur Curry. There it is. Watch when he jumps backward.
That was unimpressive.
You see, there was no tattoos from the down
Yeah.
under his pecs. Yeah, Affleck was, because Jeff Johns like drove him to that. Like they really kind of tortured a lot of these actors. I mean, torture's the wrong word, but I mean, good lord.
Sorry, I was on mute. I don't want you to think I'm a mechanical robber.
I do like Jeremy Irons as Alfred.
Me too.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's wasted, I think, in this version, but I want to see what they do with Zack Snyder's.
Yep.
Well, and I think that starting with 60s Batman, they kind of got Alfred wrong, that he's this stuffy British guy. I think he's always been a Cockney type former badass, you know.
Former, military intelligence for British intelligence, Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't stand him in the 89 films. I'm
British
sorry.
Secret Service and British Special Forces and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see what Andy Serkis's portrayal is going to be in the Batman, because he's playing Alfred.
Me too. Yeah.
Jeremy Irons is a good portrayal. And even Michael Caine was kind of like a stuffy British.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could see him also.
I wasn't a fan of that.
I could see him when he was younger being more of a badass, you know?
Yeah,
I can too, yeah.
Kind of, but at the same time, the way he portrayed him is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and watch that trilogy again.
Yeah. Maybe just two of them.
Maybe just the first two.
Yeah. Although the third one was filmed near where I live, so.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Because the football team in there had players from the football team from my city.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do get a kick out of this scene.
I think this is a Joss sequence. I think.
It might be, but I'm not saying like this to give him credit, but I'm saying this is something that Flash would do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
From the Christopher Reeve movies, probably. Yeah, it looks like he.
Did he just ring an old school bat phone on his fucking phone? Like he pushed on that red phone? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Now, instead of the bat signal, you have an app.
What in the hell was that? Holy shit!
Know.
I never noticed that.
Never really paid attention to that the first time. It's like now it's like the bat signal's an app.
Jeez.
Oh my god, that was so bad. That was so fucking bad. Oh my god. Wow. The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that line, you see her that line, you're brilliant, man, in the Flash teaser. So that has to be his dad.
Yep.
Because people were like, why would his dad say that to him? And well, his dad just said it right here. You're brilliant, man. Mm-hmm.
I'm just really happy that Rick Famuyiwa did not stay on the Flash movie. Because it was going to be like exploring racial injustice and all kinds of stuff like that. Like, that's not a Flash movie, dude. What are you talking about?
No, shit. Like, come on. Do you really have... Why do they put that shit in superhero movies? I mean, like, yeah, like they're... yeah, like in comics, like there's social commentaries depending on what's going on in like our real world, but at the same time, it's like that can translate to like universal messages. So it's not.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we don't really see Ryan Choi.
No.
In Zack Snyder's?
Mm-mm.
No?
Oh, you mean in this one? In the Josstice League?
No, in Zack Snyder's cut. Don't we see Ryan Choi?
We do see Ryan Choi, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because in here, no. But in Snyder's, I think I was going to...
A lot of this is Joss's... Like, actually, this whole sequence is Joss's, I believe. I'm really, really excited to see what Ray Fisher actually did in this.
Mm-hmm.
That's like probably the thing I'm most excited for.
Yeah,
is his performance, and Barry Allen's.
Yeah.
I remember when Cyborg was first on Super Friends in the 80s, and he had a hoodie just like that.
Yeah.
So cool that they keep that continuity going.
He has it in some of Zack's scenes, but I don't believe he has it in this apartment sequence. And he doesn't do this. Because he learns to fly a different way, shows it off a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Where's Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's Jake?
Yeah, our first introduction to British Steppenwolf. British uppity Steppenwolf.
With the Halloween costume mask.
Yes. And the tinfoil helmet.
Yeah.
That's what it fucking looks like. Now we know what wakes it up. We know why it's awake.
Tim F.
Yes, Geode.
It's doing its smelting phase, right?
Yes. It's in its... Hey, Thomas.
Oh, man.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
He looks so bad. Oh my god. Drink when he says mother. Jesus.
God, no, you like die of liver poisoning.
I know. I believe this sequence, also in the Zack Snyder version, is one of the things I'm looking forward to the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is really awful. You can tell there's when the reshoots happen. Mm-hmm. Looks very much green screeny.
Mm-hmm.
Look, X marks the spot.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Yeah, an axe just pushes you off your horse, you know?
Uh-huh. You can definitely tell there are retooled scenes from Zack's version in this.
Yeah. So I know, like, the one where he
swung the axe right there.
Swung the axe, you see blood. Like,
in the trailer, yeah.
In the trailer.
Yep.
Steppenwolf must need to, sharpen his axe or something.
Mm-hmm. If that's actually a shot from Zack's, I think we will see the axe go into her as he lays it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very brutal sequence, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely adore Connie Nielsen as Hippolyta, by the way. One of my favorite castings in the DCEU.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, he does. He looks like he's about to take a sip of tea with his pinky out. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
He's kind of handsome, honestly. I mean, what the hell are they doing here?
Yeah, he's not like a scary villain.
No.
Yeah.
Now, see, he doesn't he leave right here?
Yeah.
I bet you in the theatrical, he does a lot more than that.
Look at that. That sky looks like shit.
Or I'm sorry, in Zack's. Yeah, Kieran Hines came back in and recorded his lines. And he's one of the actual first people that said that's not what we shot.
Yeah.
That's not Zack's version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Queen Hippolyta's awesome. That's an arrow of Artemis, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the scene where for Wonder Woman's teaser, and she's looking down at that. That's the arrow that Hippolyta shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how that scene will look necessarily in the Snyder cut, but that's it.
Yeah. Stieg trolled you earlier.
I know he did.
Yeah.
I know he did. Oh my god, this fucking scene. I hate this so much.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is
fair.
absolutely the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is completely reshot stuff, by the way. This whole fucking scene.
Yeah.
No. This.
Because Martha Kent visits her at her apartment, not her
Yes.
job.
Yep.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ. Amy Adams looks like she hates this, actually sitting there filming the scene. That's how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true, Tim F. Why did she say that?
I don't know.
Like, is it trying to do a callback to Man of Steel? This is completely reshot too. Because we see in Cyborg's intro where he's actually not in a hoodie, and you see like the big projected images of everything that he's projecting, not this little fucking like these little images he's moving back and forth. It's like this whole thing in his apartment. Because he would label it Batcave Cam.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure he would. Sure. Yeah.
No.
Batcam. There's the flying fox. And it showed the lake house, by the way, and this is not at the Batcave. This is actually at a hangar. That's Zack shots. That will be Uxus.
Yeah.
Megatron says, can we watch Batman and Robin instead? This is all a reshoot, I believe. It's Amidala, not Uxus, says Blair. What's up, Alex? Everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us for tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Mara, thanks for being here as well, hanging out with us. I know this is torture.
Yeah. Yeah, so this shot will be Uxus.
Yes, that's correct.
They basically copied and pasted Steppenwolf over them, pretty much.
Yeah, and I believe the history lesson is going to be like 3 times as long as it is in here.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a big sequence. I think the original, like I had heard, was like 10 to 12 minutes or some shit.
Now, there's the Green Lantern.
Yep. That was
See,
Artemis,
guys,
wasn't
it's
it?
the same movie. It's got a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is the part this is the part I remember because you barely saw the Green Lantern.
Yep.
There's Ares. So that was reshot because he goes.
He's too scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. There's so much we don't get to see.
Yeah.
Like Zeus actually fought Uxus for a bit. Like all 3 of them did. There's at King Atlan.
Yeah. That's how it looks like it was in one of the most recent teasers. That looks like a Zack shot.
Do they say when, like, what time period this is in, Mara? Do you remember?
No.
Well, based on those,
judging by those outfits, it's not that
around
long,
900, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I'm guessing.
Like King
Arthur.
Kind of
King Arthur, kind of. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Steven.
Days.
Oh, it is supposed to be King Arthur. Okay, thanks, Jack.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is. That's fucking awesome as hell.
Yes.
Yeah, you can definitely tell this is a reshoot.
Mm-hmm.
Ben looks puffy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who that is.
He looks really good now. Like, if you've seen him recently, he looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of this. Again, it's like Jeff Johns, Joss Whedon's basically driving him back to drink.
Yep. The reshoots, the pressure they put on for the Batman movie, the way they kept... There are rumors that they kept, like, rejecting his scripts and all kinds of stupid shit and tried just to get him out.
Yeah.
Why is there K-pop in the background?
I don't know. I'm hoping it's not there in the
You
Snyder.
can tell that's superimposed, by the way.
Yeah.
Watch Barry Allen's hairline, too.
Oh.
This is Zack's.
Yeah, like I was saying, this was what I remember where he says, like, whoever you're looking for is not me.
Look at his hairline.
Yeah.
Yep. It's definitely weirder. I love how they shoot the Speed Force. I'm so looking forward to seeing more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how they did it earlier with Wendy. Like, not everyone has to have the slowdown effect, you know?
Yeah. Well, they're apparently that. Well, Zack likes to shoot slow motion, so
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed.
A lot.
I've seen his movies.
Here, this. Look at his hairline.
Yeah.
Whose?
Barry's.
Oh, yeah, his bangs are
Yeah.
shorter.
Yep. Oh, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Like, I'm wondering what the dialogue was after we said, "Stop it, I'm in." 'Cause-
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's bangs are different.
That
there.
one. I think that was it. Yeah. I wouldn't go that far, Blake. JJ just uses it whenever. That fucking Mercedes, man. That's a prototype, by the way.
In real life?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, so they actually showed them pulling out into the street, and somebody put a screenshot on Facebook where when they pull out into the street and they go in the car, you see an AFSP billboard. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How would he get that footage from BVS? Of Batman on the building.
How did he get it?
Yeah, like he shows a picture from BVS, like a screenshot from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I know who you guys are too, and he puts the Batman, it's the Dark Knight Returns shot, like part of that shot.
They even changed the car. What the hell? Oh, different car.
Yeah, it's her car. Zack likes Mercedes. Hey, at least I didn't use BMW.
I will take neither.
They're both trash.
I don't like European cars.
Buy Audi if you're going to buy that shit.
That's like the best outfit I've ever seen her in. Good grief.
Wowzer. Interesting how they cut away. Yeah, look at her hairline in this too, and the way she's. It's different. He's not in the hoodie in this sequence either. I'd rather take a Kia, Jack of all casuals. That's what I have. My second one. That's all I'm going to buy from now on. So,
Hyundai or Toyota?
my wife has a Hyundai. She has a Sonata. It's her third Sonata, by the way.
Huh. Her hairline was higher and
Yep.
Yeah, poofier on top.
Yep.
They're just ripping off Iron Man.
Yeah, if you hear a line like "I lost someone once," well, she's forgetting 1984 where she had to say goodbye to him again.
I know, apparently so.
Like, you didn't think about that, did you?
I know. SPK, I have not watched Doom Patrol, even though I've heard really fucking good things about it.
Yeah, so have I. Just had no time.
Is that one of the WB shows?
It's
Not
one
WB,
of
but the
DC shows.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it was on DC Universe originally. Now it's on HBO Max.
HBO
now.
Max, yeah.
I need to watch I need to finish second season of Titans.
I get mixed reviews on that. You say it's good, other people say it's bad. I need to.
Oh look, there's green on his hand there, and it wasn't there a minute ago. Weird.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, it's music.
I know. That was in the trailer originally.
This is White Stripes, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is actually from Zack's.
Yeah.
Hey, puppy.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this like on stream. I hate Andy Signor with a passion.
You hate who?
Yep, I agree, Mara.
You you not knowing who he is really no loss, pretty much. Okay. But he made a
Oh, Senor, I know who it is.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear you because this music's fucking loud.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, he I don't care about his necessarily opinion about the Snyder cut, but then he made a video about like accusing Zack Snyder of throwing shade at him because Zack Snyder had the audacity to respond to someone's comment that Andy took as a negative towards him.
Yeah.
But he couched it with basically he clipped it so that way you couldn't see the entirety of the comment the person had.
Right.
He made
I saw Ryan's retweet, yeah.
Yeah, it made Zack Snyder look out to be a bad guy, and I'm like, you're a douche.
Yeah.
Now he's going I don't know, why they're retweeting me. I had no beef with them. They took my video personally, and you're a fucking douche. That's why.
He's not that important.
No, he's not. He's really, really not.
Trying to make himself seem like it.
Yeah, but
that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but they're but basically his cronies are I don't know why they're attacking you for your opinion. And I'm did you watch the video and how he couched it? Did you watch it? It's not his opinion about the Snyder cut. It's what he did to make Zack Snyder look like a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the timestamp you guys have?
45:24. I think I'm a few
45:32.
Yeah, I'm just a few seconds behind you guys, so I'm still in the.
I have to skip ahead because my wife came in bringing the dogs in, so I had to pause it for a minute.
Okay, I'm
where you guys are.
Yeah.
This is going to be. I'm interested to see the sequence in Zack's.
I think it's funny how it almost looks like he has a chin strap on that head.
It does, right?
It looks so bad.
So let me explain this. I know Mara knows this, but so this where they create this air bubble to talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's before they shot the Aquaman solo film, before they figured out what they were going to do about underwater talking between the Atlanteans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's shot like that. Omega beams. I know what you meant, but wrong sequence, Jack Wall Casuals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, his pec tattoos are off on this too when they reshoots. Like one's it's farther over than the other. Just wait. It's fucking stupid.
Okay, it's about an inch from his nipple.
Yeah.
Is this the bed pooper?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Amber Heard.
Amber Turd. Yes, it's the turd scene. I get it now with Megatron.
People upset like when they saw her back like in like the fandom, was the fandom trailer and like other things.
Yep.
Like you realize that these
They're just reshoot.
scenes were shot like 2016, right? So it's not like they necessarily called her back to film.
Right.
Well, they did call her back to film like a couple of different things. But,
Yeah, she shot Nightmare sequence stuff in the fall.
yeah, so a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff is like filmed in 2016. So it's not like
No, I said sit down. Sit down. Okay, the Russian family here. Zack said, what Russian family?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, what Russian family?
Yep. Oh, I realized too. I need to finish recording or editing my unboxing for the Aquaman figure I got back here. Keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
By the way, my dog is running around like a psychopath right now because she's got energy out the asshole. So, I apologize. It's just like I don't get it. Why put the Russian family in here?
Hey, Chekhov's gun. Anytime you see a gun on the wall, it has to be used.
Yes. I think they're all looking for nuclear vessels.
Yeah.
There's a nuclear power plant.
You're looking for moose and squirrel.
That's good.
Yeah, it was. Did he say Amazons? Okay, so I think we know what he's doing in this sequence, to be honest. If you look at that like pillar, yeah, this is that's where he talks to Darkseid in the trailers we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you cut Darkseid out of this movie?
I don't know if they thought they were going to have him in like the next one. Or
I think they did it because they knew they didn't want a sequel to this movie.
That makes sense.
That's what I think they did.
Because the way the movie ends, it really doesn't set up for a sequel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not really. I mean, the only thing is they talk about the Hall of Justice in the old Bruce Wayne Manor. That's about it.
Yeah.
Dog's a psycho. This is the Zack scene, I believe. I think he was such a damn good casting for Commissioner Gordon, by the way.
Yeah.
What's
I
his
think
name?
this is Joss Whedon. Crap.
Can't think of it.
I want to say J. Jonah Jameson, but that's not it. That's who he played in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's fucking hell. I want to say J. Jonah Jameson too.
Hey, Chad, what you got?
Yes.
Yeah. J.L. Simmons, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine if they made him say, give me pictures of Batman?
Yeah, it's J.K. Simmons.
Yes, J.K. Simmons. Jedi Luki, I wanted to say thank you for the idea for the thumbnail, man. Thank you very much for that. Mm-hmm. The Kal-El no came from Jedi Luki. Spelled like Victorian no, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing on the couch, dog? Nothing. Okay, he's rolling around like an idiot.
Yeah.
So in this sequence, in the Zack's, he doesn't have the hoodie on.
No. It'll be interesting.
Oh, this fucking bullshit. Let's block this great shot of Batman with a tarp.
Yeah.
Especially when he's going to jump down anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Like I said, I really do think he's great casting for Commissioner Gordon. Hopefully we get some Ben Affleck Batman stuff greenlit after the demand for more Snyderverse. And we get more of him. Excuse me. I got my black suit Superman shirt on tonight.
Nice.
You got your stuff, Mara, right? Your tank tops?
Yes.
Awesome.
So I have. I'm eventually going to get maybe like Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Aquaman to complete it. But right now I have Batfleck, Darkseid, and Flash.
I think I used to have a black and silver like T-shirt, just with the logo, long time ago, with the S emblem. I'm sorry, the Hope emblem.
Ryan just put in our Zack Snyder chat to reiterated what I posted earlier about that TV spot with spoilers.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand why they actually released that, to be honest with you.
If this were up, if we're up to Zack, he would not have approved anything like that.
Nope. Oh no.
So this is in the group chat, Lyndon's asking, is the Warner Bros. Being dicks again? I'm like, yeah, probably.
Most likely. Oh, yeah. Hey, Mara. Do you remember when DC announced there was going to be a 4-pack exclusive to DC shop of the 4 Funkos, like the 4-pack?
I think so.
Apparently, they Shadow released it without letting anybody know. And it sold out so quickly, so the lowest price on eBay is $700 right now.
Oh my god, come on.
Yeah.
They're such dicks.
The Superman Funko Pop was out for less than a day. It's gone. Sold out. I got the Darkseid and the Wonder Woman one from there.
Yeah.
Okay, we know this is a reshoot right here.
Yeah. Bugs and guns, obnoxiously tall people. That's not something Flash would
That's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's it was on Abu Nas's live stream last night, and I said not don't only just tweet out restore the Snyderverse, but retweet release the air cuts, because
correct.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was supposed to tie into Justice League, and
yes.
The Flash. I mean, I'm not sure if the Flash scene was refilmed or not, but you see the Flash actually being a hero, catching Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
So for him to do that, and then have this line, "I just push people and run away,"
makes no sense.
Yeah, it does not make any sense at all.
I believe that is from Ayer's cut, if I remember correctly, Mara. I think it is.
Well, it's step by step, right? You're not going to get everything at once, so you got to do one thing at a time.
No.
There are dates, I think it's the 25th is restored to the Snyderverse. There's a Deathstroke in April event.
Nice.
But yes, Air Cut's gonna be pretty hardcore going next.
Yeah.
And I believe that was more finished than than the Snyder Cut was.
Some of the shots here, you see in the Wonder Woman TV spot that Geralt of Snyderverse retweeted.
Yes.
So and just Steppenwolf looks so much better in the TV spot.
Yep.
Is the Flash movie complete?
No. The Flash movie, no.
See,
Flash movie hasn't shot yet.
He says here, you overestimate yourself, after he says this one belongs to me or something. Well, I think the line in the TV spot, the current TV spot, is, this one belongs to me. And she says, I belong to no one.
Yep.
And here he says, this one is mine. So these basically, those lines were reshot. He said, this one is mine. She says, you overestimate yourself. So.
Batman is so fucking useless in this movie.
Yeah, he really is.
He doesn't have powers. That's why, guys.
Well,
That's what they'll
there's
say.
Yeah. I'm like, well, his superpower is his intellect.
correct.
Yeah,
And
his indomitable will too.
yeah. And that's like what my dad will say to my brother and me to kind of rile us up. You know, Batman's not a superhero because, like, implying he doesn't have any superpower. So I just respond back to him with the clip from I believe it's the movie Angus or something like that, but it's George C. Scott saying Superman isn't brave. But basically, like counter argument that, like, you know, how brave do you need to be when you're impervious to human technology?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I love Superman, so don't at me in the chat. I love Superman.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't
I agree with you though.
Yeah, so don't come at me with like Batman's not a superhero, and I'm like, okay, Superman's not brave. So there you go. If we're going by that logic.
Yeah.
This is a Snyder scene. This whole sequence here, but I believe Flash fucking trips in a second, and that's not his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking trips. I believe. Yeah, that's not his.
No, like
Because he pukes or some shit.
Yeah, that's a Joss Whedon shot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, that's a Whedon shot right there.
That's a Whedon shot. Yep.
Oh, so lame.
It's literally the same thing from Age of Ultron. Well, you read the stuff where he was calling her Natasha over and over again on the set by accident.
Wow.
Oh, there's a lot of scenes in this where her shield disappears and it comes back, then it disappears and it comes back.
Oh god, yeah.
There it is. Where is it at there?
Jeez.
We want puppy. Oh, also this scene here, it shows it upside down, which is stupid.
Yeah.
It's not in a, yeah. Quit it. Winnie, good lord. Okay, I get it. Okay. Okay. Silly butt. You're silly. Gotham Harbor. Ow. Ow, stop biting me. Look, there's the shield again. Yes, Jack, she did. She's getting big. Oh my god, with the mother.
Yep.
I wonder if he says dark side more often in Zack's instead of mother.
Good question.
So I know part of this is Snyder's because you
Yes.
see in the Aquaman teaser.
Yes, you're right, Mara.
See him.
You're right. You're right. Dashi. You can, Mr. Lab, you cannot get on my lap. Sorry. He wants to badly. Tadashi, no. Mara, do you think they called the change engine in Zack Snyder's Justice League?
I don't know.
I don't think so either.
Because because I was just thinking on it, and it kind of doesn't make sense for Victor Stone's father. I don't know. Like how would he even know what that technology is? Like he knows it's Kryptonian, but how would he even know what it's supposed to do?
Yeah, that's from the Cyborg teaser as well.
Mm-hmm.
This Russian family again.
I don't think it would be that difficult for them to get in.
Yeah, no kidding. Why are they? Yeah.
In that rickety mobile home. I mean.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
I think it's Greta Thunberg and her family is who it is.
How dare you? That's fucking dumb. Bug spray. Okay. There was so much shit in the Batcave that's reshot. Come on. Maybe they do call it that. I don't know. I wonder.
I don't know. We'll know in
that's a reshoot because
we'll know in less than 2 days now. So,
man, he looks puffy as hell in this reshoots.
Yeah.
Why are there bats in the hangar? This is in the hangar, not the Batcave. But they entered the Batcave. That's fucked up. Weird. What the hell? What are they doing?
I don't
they
know.
think people wouldn't notice that they're not in the Batcave. They're in a hangar instead? Weird. So weird. That's really weird.
I don't know.
Puffy. It's Puff Daddy. I'm going to call him Puff Daddy now.
Feels like sorry for all the actors.
Me too. Yeah, why is Aquaman stealing stuff? That's weird. It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah, the dialogue is not great in this scene either.
Mm-hmm.
What about the mall in the 80s, though?
Yeah, I know. Again.
Yep. Yeah, 84. Fucking 84. Wow, that looks bad. It's like he's superimposed on a background. Not even a green screen there.
Mm-hmm.
Holy hell. Correct. Yeah, 84 was not in the cards. It should have been after BVS and after Justice League, to be honest. The weird siren is stupid. The big guns is not a Zack thing. And look, they're back in the Batcave again. Weird. There are literally no callbacks to the music from the other movies in this at all. Nothing.
Good point.
No beautiful lie in the background where Batman's kind of talking like depressing a little bit here, even though it's reshoot scenes. It makes no fucking sense. Oh, nice, Apollo Patriot. That's awesome. We were worried about you, dude. We hadn't seen you in the chat for a while. We saw you there tonight. We're glad you're back chatting around him.
Yeah. Who's Jeremy?
Jeremy from Geeks Gamers.
Oh, that Jeremy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Signing Brave's going to watch some Justice League cartoons later. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, excellent. I still have the DVDs.
Oh, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find my Batman Animated Series DVDs. I don't know where they are.
I never bought those on DVD. I think they were on Netflix or something a long time ago. So
They were.
I watched them on there.
The animated series on HBO Max now, but I'm going to eventually at some point buy the complete series on.
Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they remaster it in 4K.
I even have some VHS of it, though, somewhere.
I might.
Couple
I
of
think I
episodes.
have.
I have Grey Ghost on VHS.
I think
The
I have
one with,
Mask of the
Adam West.
Phantasm on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what I have on VHS. Something else. It's maybe the Adam West stuff. I don't know. Good to hear, Apollo. I figured you were busy. It's good to see you around again. I hadn't seen memes from you in a while. We were like, what's going on? Where's Apollo?
Yeah.
Mask of the Phantasm is still one of my favorite Batman things ever made.
Mm-hmm. My brother actually, I don't know how it's set up. I have two brothers. I'm the oldest of my family, and the older of the two brothers, as a gift, bought like interview time for the younger one with Kevin Conroy.
Oh,
nice.
So he was able to talk to Kevin Conroy. I have the he sent me the the clip of like the interview. It essentially ended up being an interview, but you could chat or whatever. Mm-hmm. And at some point, I'm gonna have to like share it or like with you guys in some of the group chats.
Yeah,
but
at
one point,
awesome.
Kevin Conroy brought up Mask of the Phantasm and the graveyard scene as like one of the moving scenes he ever did to the point where I think he said someone asked him afterwards, like, "Are you okay?" Because it was like so touching, like the emotion he put into the scene. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Conroy sells his time like that because you can have like happy birthday messages made from him and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
And then that same brother, like the older two brothers, bought or like I don't want to say bought, but like he made it so that way my sister-in-law could talk to Jodie Benson. Because my sister-in-law loves Disney, and Jodie Benson did the voice of Ariel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Damn.
Yes. So I gotta get the sites from him again, so that way it can see what is available in the future. Because you can set it up so you could kind of pay for it, and they'll give you specific dates.
No.
And times.
Cool.
So
We have a $2 Australian super chat from Lethal Lightning. Why you do this to yourself? Says Lethal.
yes.
Self-torture, man. Self-torture. But this is the
always
last
does
time.
this.
I know. I don't
We
know
managed to do it
why.
with Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, we did do the Disney fan films, didn't we? Yeah. This is the last time, though, Lethal, I'm ever going to watch this movie again. Last time.
Last time. I thought the second time was the last time, but nope.
I know. Thanks for the super chat, Lethal. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I also noticed that when they brought Clark's body through the ship, we don't see him going down through the hallways.
Yeah.
Because they actually show in one of the teasers, or Zack posted on Vero, I believe, actually. They were walking the coffin past where the suits were actually coming out, like they do when Clark walks into the ship. And it says, the ship can feel his presence.
Mm-hmm.
Ow!
Yeah.
Dogs. That's it. You can tell when there's a lot of reshoots in this sequence.
Because they made it during the day.
You can tell when Cavill's face is normal.
Yeah.
There are shots in this sequence where it's regular.
Mm-hmm.
Tadashi, you have to sit down, buddy. You're not doing a good job.
You know you're a pet owner when you try to reason with your pets and you go, listen. And you always start out. You always start out with listen.
I know. Like you know how to speak English, dog, right? Exactly.
I even do it on my walks. Listen, I gotta get back. Do your business. Come on.
Yep. Ow! Quit stepping on my foot, dog. Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad here in a minute, Jedi Lucky. There are also sequences that's a reshoot. What? Show our bellies.
No.
I do believe that's a Zack sequence where the armor's reacting to Superman. I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just watch behind them as well, too. The cops will be there, then the cops won't.
no.
Oh, there it was! It's so bad. What it? Yeah, that's a reshoot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quit it.
Yeet.
Yeah, the thing is, though, people don't understand, that's not a reshoot. That Arthur can take hits from Superman because of how strong his skin is, because of how deep he can go in the ocean.
Yeah, pressure.
Yeah. He can, basically, he can't be shot with bullets either directly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think, before this movie, Arthur Curry, Aquaman got, a lot of unnecessary flack, and a lot of it was people, poking fun at his costume. Okay, it's not the best coloring that they could have maybe chosen for his costume, but at the same time, it's
oh, in this you mean?
Well, I mean, I'm saying the old cartoons. People were
oh yeah,
even on The Big Bang Theory, they were would make fun of Aquaman and things like that. I'm It's like Martian Manhunter. It's like he actually is a badass if you would actually stop the plot and learn about the character. And the fact that he's one of the few who can go pretty much toe to toe with Superman because of his abilities. And it's like, oh, you talk to fish. Well, there's a little bit more.
I think they did a really, really good. The costume designers for the Aquaman solo film to actually like put in the original colors for the suit and make it look really good too. I was surprised.
Yeah, in that instance, it looked really good because they were able to get take the orange and the green, but it's not like neon color like in the cartoons, but it still worked.
It's not like he's literally wearing underoos, right?
Yeah.
That's not.
Wonder Woman could actually defeat Superman.
Yeah.
Okay. I do get a kick how he headbutts her.
Yeah, I believe that's Zack's. I believe that's Zack's shot. Yeah. You can tell the face. There's a lot of Superman. There's a lot of Zack stuff in this scene. This is not his.
No. Because like Ben Affleck's face is a little too puffy. And look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell by the corners of the mouth too.
Yeah. Look at how bad that looks.
It's like horse teeth.
Yeah, dude. Look how bad it looks.
Oh my god. Dude, look at this SPK's comment. Superman's like Rick James in this scene. Fuck your couch on everyone. That's perfect.
Dude.
Yeah, she doesn't show up with Alfred. Yeah. Oh god, this fucking line from Batman coming up. Holy hell. I think she comes in naturally because she sees him from the street, like in the Phantom trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell that's not a reshoot right there. Pretty sure Anna's uterus would have exploded like 16 times already by now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's a Joss Whedon line there.
Yes, it is. Look how the grass looks like AstroTurf.
This is not Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Joss.
No.
I mean, golly.
That works in Buffy at some points. He if you gave him back Buffy now, though, it would suck.
Oh, it'd be woke and all that.
It would be really bad because he was a lot better back then. Because Buffy is still one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to watch that. I mean, it got like it went downhill when they introduced her quote unquote sister. Like in my opinion, but I still enjoyed watching it.
I think like season 6 is one of my favorites. Where her and Spike are, doing their thing together. That's a lot of people's favorite season too. It's a darker season too, but it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I actually I don't know how big like the two camps are, but I actually preferred her with Spike.
I know. Me too. Me too. HBG3, you are insane.
By the way, my cup of tea.
The remasters that they did and put on Hulu and everywhere are shit. The color change they did was garbage. It's bad. If you have the original DVDs, keep them. Do not get rid of them.
For Buffy?
Yes.
I think I didn't have all the seasons, but I think I had
There's a lot of comparisons on YouTube, and I didn't realize how bad that they had fucked it up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Your blood sugar?
Yeah.
My puppy's crying. I apologize.
That's
Keep
right.
the merman away from me. Okay, sure.
It's
Because you're going to
puppies.
say that.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too. Like, I've heard people say, it's like, the League, all they do is fucking bicker in this version.
Yeah.
And fight. That's all they fucking do.
His hair is different.
Oh, yeah. This is a lot of reshoots in the scene.
That looks like a wig on her.
Yeah.
It's like all poofy.
Yeah. Well, the scene where she's in there with the shawl we're getting ready to see, it's all a reshoot. Yeah, that's right, Jedi Luki. That's why Avengers gets old when you watch it multiple times. Yeah, Blake, I love the end of Angel too. I just wish it would have kept going.
People
that
talk
suit
about
barely pushes his gut in.
Yeah.
That's like me wearing a suit, but worse. Or I'm worse. That would look worse. That's what I'm saying.
people talk about Firefly, but I think it's fine. They
That's
got a
good.
season in the movie, closed it out. I'm good to go. I don't need to see any more Firefly.
Maybe like 5 years after when maybe I would have been okay with it coming back, but please don't bring it back now. No.
No.
Because I don't want Joss touching it. But yes, I fucking, that's one of my favorites as well.
I still have the DVDs.
It's
Yep.
so fucking good. It's so good.
Yeah. I like to ask people if Joss Whedon is not in the wrong here in any way, if he like really tried to fix what Zack Snyder had shot, this and that, why hasn't Marvel called him back? Like,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yep.
you do understand these like bigwigs talk to each other, and they're like, yeah, he made a piece of shit for us.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to take him back?
True.
So. This.
Oh, so they cut it out. They cut the whole line out. Where he says, I'll take that as a yes. And she's like, what? He's like, the ring. Then he turns around and looks at her. They literally cut all that out.
Oh, God.
Quinny.
Why is she crying?
Because the door's shut, my wife went to bed, and she wants to be with my wife.
Aw.
Yeah, my dog stays with my wife all the time.
Well, it's just she's with me all day, all the time. She doesn't get to see my wife as much because she works. So. Oh my God, here we go with this bullshit. You smell weird.
I'm sorry, is her
Did I
head
not
more
smell good before?
Is her hair more like carrot colored than in the prior movies in this?
Yes. I don't know if it's like a wig or what they did, or I think it's actually the color grading, to be honest, Tim.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the color grading. Yeah. SPK says, let's just smash right here, Cal.
I'll watch. Even in this movie.
Uh-huh. It made it better.
Yeah.
Because she's got the ring on, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ew, look at his fucking face there. Oh my God. Gross.
Oh.
It's so bad. He has to rediscover himself, I believe, in Zack Snyder's version. It's not just like, hey, you're back, bye.
Yeah, because like you see him walking through that hall, and like the holograms of the suits come out, because that's him almost in a way re-walking through his past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you're right here. It's like, oh, you're back. Great, you're Superman again. Bravo.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, just like when
Oh, your puppy.
Bruce was forming the team. It happens like in 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, team's formed. Yay.
Yeah.
Cyborg's more reluctant. Aquaman's really reluctant.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a reshoot.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like his face.
Yeah.
He wrote the shitty colors.
So there's looks like a silo. So that's where.
Okay, so yeah,
So basically, like that location would be in Snyder's cuts, but no Russian family.
Correct. Steppenwolf's like, I picked Russia because USA come not to interfere.
Yes. Yes.
That shot was in the last TV spot of that dome coming down, but it looked way different.
Okay.
This whole thing is so weird.
I choose
Is
Russia.
he bleeding from his nose?
No, God, I don't want to.
Look like it.
Why is his nose bleeding?
I don't
Both
know.
of you need to fucking
Like,
stop.
a lot of these questions, like the whole lot of questions we have are like, why did they do this to begin with? But I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I wonder if it's Chernobyl. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it probably in a way it makes sense, just be like given like how Chernobyl is now, and be easy. It's essentially be easy to film there almost.
yeah, absolutely.
But I was gonna say something. It's just as much as I like really want to see the new design of Steppenwolf and really see Darkseid, I don't want to say I'm more looking forward to it, but I really want to see the Sods
Yes.
because that's another voice actor that they completely
Oh yeah.
entire performance.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, speaking of Chernobyl, I don't know if you picked up on it, but that Star Trek movie was a allegory to Chernobyl.
I did.
Yeah. And they made peace and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of reshoots in this scene too. Oh yeah, it's Ukraine. Well, I don't even know if it's Russia where they are in. They never really say it. I don't think. Yeah, see, that's
What part are you on? Because I had to refresh the damn things. I lost my connection.
1:30:30.
1:30. So I'm about 15 seconds. I was like, just go up to here. Yeah, he's sitting on the lasso of truth. How funny.
Yeah. Yep. Ha ha har har har.
Yeah. That's another. I mean, not that I'm like I said again, I'm giving Joss Whedon any credence, but I did kind of get a kick out of Aquaman saying, like, you say anything, like you'll meet every piranha I know.
Yeah.
I kind of got a kick out of that line.
Yeah.
The coloring in this.
I was about to
just
say.
so bad.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
When the flying fox flies through the barrier and rolls it up, that's actually in one of the newest TV spots. But this coloring is dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't even match what we just saw.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the '89 Batman theme, real quick again.
Mm-hmm.
HBG3, I would say wait, because I've heard really, really, really good things about Ezra's Flash and Zack Snyder's version, because a lot of his stuff was reshot.
Yeah, that's like people like it's again like with Jared Leto's Joker. It's like that's not what we were originally supposed to see. That's why I'm not judging until I see what we were supposed to actually see.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Flash and the Snyder cut, even Joker in the Snyder cut, is what we were supposed to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's only 4 hours. Give it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. 6 chapters, so it's easy to stop at a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are complaining about like I can't sit through 4 hours. I'm sitting here going, okay, 1, Lord of the Rings Extended Edition watch through. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
2, it's on. It's not like you're watching in the theater because when I saw Return of the King, at least halfway through, I had to pee so badly, but there was no way I was getting up, so I held the entire
same here
of the rest of the film. So I'm like, you complaining about watching a movie in your own home on a streaming service about like where you could pause it? So I'm like, bitch, please. Bitch, please.
And 3, your typical football game goes 4 hours anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so I'm like, and even Steve Kenobi is like, like can binge like an entire season of Cobra Kai, but can't sit through a 4-hour movie.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, nice, HPG3. I'm going to watch it twice, and the first day it comes out. Then I'm going to just... Because the night of the 18th, like the actual evening at like 7 p.m., Zack's actually doing a watch party on Scener, and he's going to discuss the movie all the way through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And at that point, I've probably going to already seen it twice, so I might actually do that.
I probably will. I'll be in class.
Yeah.
When that starts, so I most likely will not be able to join. However, even like by the time that like he does do that, I'll probably only had a chance to watch it once. Given everything I have to do. But definitely, I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to love it. So I'm going to watch it again Friday, watch it again weekend. And last time I babysat my niece, or not the last time, the time before that, I was sitting with my brother while he was holding her, and I was like, "Can you say Snyder Cut? Can you say Snyder Cut?" And he laughed. And he's like, "Can you say Zack Snyder Cut?" And he's like bouncing like his niece on my knee.
You gotta teach them while they're young.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's like laughing.
Can you say MCU is garbage now?
Yeah, I'm going to teach those things. I'm going to teach her to say, my sister-in-law will hate me, but I'm going to teach her to say, when people ask who you are or what's your name, I'm going to teach her to say, I'm Batman. And my sister-in-law will kill me, but that's my plan.
Hell yeah, do it.
Going back to the length of the Snyder Cut, if you're saying that and you're someone who watches our show, then checkmate, bitches.
Yep. I'll put the link in the chat. Tim F. Here in a minute. Oh yeah, actually do it now real quick. Before I forget.
This was
chat, here you go. This is where it's gonna be through this scener, the thing where I'm actually using for the watch party right now. So yes, there it is. That's the link. So make sure you guys sign up and add it as a Chrome extension if you want to watch it.
I mean, it'd be great to do it, but yeah, can't. And the green.
Oh God. Yeah. It looks so shit too. Don't they make him fall and puke again? Yeah.
I can't remember, but the fact that
Yep.
I love Batman, but the fact that he was able to catch him
while he's in the Speed Force.
Yeah, but the speed the Flash is moving. It's like, okay.
Yes.
Yes, I see your plastic mask.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in the Speed Force. Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman doesn't use guns unless they're mounted on a vehicle, Jack. Get it right.
Batman, you can use guns. Yeah, dude, that was a... It's cool. They're an alien gun. It's fun.
I mean, he's running pretty normally there. I mean, people are making fun of how he looks when he's breaking into the Speed Force. I'm like, he's...
They reshot a lot of his running scenes, too, yeah. They're rocks. He can survive that.
That voice sounds terrible right there.
Yeah. Cyborg just rebuilds when he gets ripped apart. Jeremy Swigs. Reshoot.
Huh.
There's a hint of the Donner theme there, by the way, which does not fit Man of Steel.
Nope.
Because Hans Zimmer's score rival or even dominated that score. So I apologize. I know John Williams is a great, but I think, yeah. That's not a reshoot right there, actually. The fist thing.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This line.
I don't not like you. I hated that line. I don't not.
It's so dumb. Russian family.
Yeah.
How about you help save the world before you go save the civilians? Because if you don't do this, then more civilians are going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs of the many. I'm excited for Batman not to be a worthless fucker.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He got lost. I'm pretty sure you would have given them whiplash, by the way, and they'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you did that. Yeah.
Unless, like, the Speed Force creates some kind of, like, bubble around them, to where there's no inertia. Who knows?
Oh my god, I hate that.
But I didn't want to see the Ukrainian, Russian,
No kidding.
Lithuanian, whatever the
Yeah.
family. So.
Right. That makes no sense why he left the fight.
Yeah.
I believe this is actually when Superman enters the first time with that shot.
Oh, hey, did you know he had laser eyes?
Yeah. Some of those were Zack shots. A couple of those were.
Mm-hmm.
How many? There's not been many of those, has there?
No.
No.
Not many at all.
No.
Any blowback. Okay. I bet Henry was really fucking excited whenever Zack was going to be able to finish his cut and people actually see his real performance.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Wasn't he
was
on the
excited.
stream?
Yes.
But he already knew, though, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He's the one who said, "I think you should show it." Yeah.
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 I'd love to ask Zack that question. Like, so what was Henry's
There's your
reaction?
question.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was Henry's
There's your
reaction?
question.
Because we got a lot of really, really bad shots of Henry. And we actually get to see his real performance now. What was his reaction when you told him this was going to happen? Yeah.
There it is. Jeff.
There you go. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Like,
Yes.
for me, I would wonder, like, about all their reactions, because I know...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Like, Jason Momoa was... it's like one of the first ones. I've seen the actual cut, because like, Zack Snyder would show them the cuts in his home to people, like the rough, like, you know, before all the special effects and everything.
Momoa saw it.
Yeah.
He would not let Ray Fisher see it. Did you know that? Until it was done.
You talking about Zack Snyder?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe it.
This is the dumbest fucking thing in the world, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's a retooled shot, by the way. She doesn't actually... Yes. We're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
My axe is broken, which means I'm powerless now.
Yeah, fear.
Oh my god, it sucks.
Yeah.
They wouldn't turn on him unless Darkseid told him to.
Yeah.
I command you. In the name of the Father.
I compel you.
Wow, that looks really bad. That shot of Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's the Party City helmet. There it is.
Yeah. Party City.
Yeah.
Or what's the Halloween store that... Halloween Express.
Halloween Express. Yeah.
This looks like this looks like the Zack Snyder shop, and then it's retooled to show.
Also, they take out the flying fox, and they
Yeah.
put in all that stupid flowers and trees and stupid shit that
What
grew out of
the
that.
fuck is this about?
It's so stupid.
I don't know. I don't know what this is about.
I don't get this. Alien
Oh, it's so
flowers.
bad.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now we have alien spores on the planet too now? So
Yeah.
It's like the Yuzan Vong conquering Coruscant, and they throw plants everywhere.
yep, plant zombies.
Yeah, like stick your nose right against the alien plant.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
In Soviet Russia, plant smells you.
I believe this is a Zack sequence, by the way, because look at Henry's face.
Yeah.
I want to go watch Man of Steel after this, I think. Seriously.
I just watched it 2 weeks ago.
This looks like a Zack sequence that had to been like fairly early in the film.
Yeah,
Like not it's like not an end shot.
correct. That's a Bruce line.
Make her a stone
That is
tattoo,
like-
Bruce. Jeez, walking on dirt.
So by the way, that shot and that little back and forth between Bruce and Clark was like animated, the Justice League animated series kind of a thing. It really
Yeah,
reminded me of
yeah.
that quite a bit.
This looks like a Zack shot. Well, I mean, I don't know. The
I'm not
bang-
sure.
I'm looking at the bangs. Basically, it's kind of.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I almost
that's
thought it was
right.
like a Zack snap, but then I shot, and I was like, maybe not. I don't know.
Those chairs are so uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. She's typing, Joss Whedon is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I believe this is Zack's as well. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Yeah, I think so. We do see the Hall of Justice destroyed in the Nightmare sequence. So that's why I'm wondering. That is not a Zack shot because, Silas Stone is dead.
Yeah.
You know what angers me? When I went to Cincinnati, I could have taken a picture at the Hall of Justice. But
Really?
I didn't know it was there. Yeah. The actual building is in Cincinnati. Yeah. Looks so fucking cool. It's like a train depot or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Instead, I took a picture in front of the Kroger building. That's where Kenner used to have their headquarters. Same building.
I remember I learned about that when I actually lived in Columbus, too.
Mm-hmm. And I was there at 10:30 at night, and it wasn't a pleasant place. Let's just put it that way.
I really love the Batwing design in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
And we know now that this is a Zack shot because of the one of the TV spots.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we get 10 minutes of credits, right? 11. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's done.
God damn.
Oh my god. That was painful. That was very painful. And I did.
This sounds like Edward Scissorhands music.
Oh my god, I did it sober.
It was so bad. This is
the
one
last
of those
bad
things,
movie we're
though.
watching. End of story.
No, it won't be. Didn't we talk about one on the stream last night, though? I don't remember. No, we talked about watching... No, not a bad movie. We actually talked about watching Galaxy Quest soon. That's what we did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, it must have been like either before I came on or after I left, because I don't...
Yeah, it was after,
I
I
love
believe.
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, because we were playing the motion picture trivia, and we were talking about Galaxy Quest.
Mm-hmm.
This is so fucking bad.
Galaxy... I mean, I loved Galaxy Quest when I first saw it. My dad wasn't exactly a fan of it, but after he watched... it's two documentaries, Trekkies and Trekkie, like, you know, the subsequent sequel, like, you know, part 2, Trekkies 2 kind of things. Like, it made him more appreciative of the convention scenes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So when he watched this movie again, he loves those scenes.
That's correct, Jeremy Swigs.
And no offense to you Star Trek fans, but I watched those two documentaries, and I'm like, if you kind of ever want to feel better about your life, I'm like, no offense. But when your biggest accomplishment is a girl came to your barbecue the year before, I'm like, yeah. Like, you... Like, where do you find these people? It's like they went out of the way to find, like, the biggest nerds in the Trek fandom.
I know.
I'm sure that's what they did.
Yeah.
I think it makes it look bad, too.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a Junkie XL collaboration with an artist for this song.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Yes,
the
like,
Come Together
no
remake.
trivia for this one now. Like, I would not... Like, if Jeff had made trivia for this movie, I would have been like, I will purposely fail. I'm not watching this movie.
Correct. What IPA are you drinking, Trey? Yes, Jeremy Swigs, go Buckeyes. I will always be a Buckeyes guy. I love the Hoosier basketball team. I do, but Buckeye hockey, Buckeye basketball, Buckeye football. Yep, all of it. Mm-hmm. Galaxy Quest is great. I love the Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yeah. My favorite... I think my favorite character in the entirety of that movie, or I should say one of two favorite characters in the entirety of that movie, was Sam Rockwell's character.
Yes. Yes.
And especially when Tim Allen is fighting the rock monster, and he's like, I got it. See if you can construct a rudimentary blade. It's just like, oh my god.
Notice how Steph and Ryan and Lethal were like, nah. It didn't. Hey, I understand. I get that. I get it.
Steph, to her credit, it's like most likely still working because she
most likely, yeah, she works so much.
But yeah, Sam Rockwell, he was just
the red shirt stuff is so good. I love it.
Like, did you even watch the show?
I love it so much.
Yep, I love that movie.
Me too. I'm looking forward to watching it. Oh, we got super. I didn't see. Notice your super sticker, Jack. I apologize. Yep, Jack of all casuals for $1.99 super sticker, who is also a member. Thank you, Jack. It's a game over with the little hippo thing. Yeah, game over. Correct. It is over. We are done.
Thank God.
That end sequence where they reshot Superman's face with the race with the Flash looked like shit. Like it looked worse than the other stuff.
Yep.
Good God. That was bad. Wow, that was so bad. I think it's gonna make me appreciate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
just over 24 hours.
Yeah. Yep. I'm like, yes. I'm like, might do the good morning post if there's anything that I could. I would like that video or whatever that like reface looks good, but other than that, I'll be pretty much ghosting people.
Yep.
For the entirety of the day.
I'm not gonna pay attention to anything else going on. I'm probably gonna stay off Twitter from now until I watch it tomorrow night. Well, after, of course, we're gonna have Uche's stream tomorrow night, which is gonna be so fucking awesome. I'm so looking forward to that. I know Mara is. I know Tim is. I know we're all looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. Yep. I'm going to put the link in for that in the chat again because there's already 75 people waiting. I think it's going to be a couple thousand or more watching. It's going to be a big stream. I think so.
Yep.
I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. And then right after that stream is over, Zack has to leave and go to the red carpet premiere. Like right after. So I think it starts at 10 my time, I think, for the red carpet. And if I'm up and my wife is still asleep or I'm not hanging out with her, me and Lyndon might do a watch party for that too. I'm not sure. We haven't decided yet. The red carpet premiere.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow night. It's like 10 or so my time.
Yeah, that'll
be like in between watching the Snyder Cut, in between Uche's stream and the Snyder Cut coming out. It'll be that. So
yeah, it'll be like 11 p.m. my time. I'm not sure how long Uche's stream is going to be going for. To be quite honest, I don't think he knows really.
But well, she's starting at 7 my time, so that gives him a few hours, at least.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if there are any of like his guests that are going to be on, I think that they're going to be invited to that. They're going to have to wrap it up before.
Yeah, agreed.
Like at least before 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's gonna be a fun stream though. I'm really looking forward to it. I know that there's gonna be a lot of people bidding on specific items tomorrow, so we will see. Trey says Josstice League or Wonder Woman 84.
Oh God, just kill me! Don't give me that choice.
Well,
there we go. Yeah,
probably this because it's the devil I know because I've never seen 84. So
you're not missing anything.
You're not missing anything. It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you're really not missing anything.
Yeah,
Trey. You gotta add like a third option, like drilling hot screws into my toes. Like
man.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's just 84 is so bad. It's really, really bad. Yeah. Yeah, remember to take out your loans tomorrow, guys, for all the auction items that you guys want to be. Yeah, Alex says Animal will bid on Henry Cavill. That is correct. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine that? Yeah. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, even if you guys aren't gonna bid on stuff, please donate to help. It's such a great cause. It really is. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you don't have to like his movies. It's just, I think it's like at some point in most people's lives, like suicide has affected them either directly or indirectly. So,
to this point, I think I'd pick 84 because he's right. Josh took an established story and made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd have to take 84 to be honest. There's more of Gal in that, so that helps. But I think I'd take 84. If I had to pick, I'd probably take 84. Yeah. It's not a fun choice, let's put it that way, but I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, this is an end credit scene that most people didn't bother staying for. Because you see Lex Luthor.
Huh.
Oh yeah, yep, I closed it out. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. There. No, I didn't say that. Stupid thing. There you go.
I mean, I'm just saying, you think it's Lex Luthor, but you see Lex Luthor on the ship, and Deathstroke is coming to see him.
Yes, I'm not sure if that scene is Zack's or not.
Some of it feel like Joss Whedon's. I remember when I first watched it.
He's flying a Dutch flag.
It did not feel like this. Does not feel like Joss Whedon.
I'm watching it now. I forgot and closed it out. There are apparent scenes with Lex in Arkham, and Zack's cut. I mean,
yeah, I think part of me thinks this is a Zack shot, or at least most.
Some of it is, yeah.
It just comes. It does not come across, at least not entirely, of Joss Whedon. So
the fact they left it in too, if they really didn't want to move forward with what Zack was doing, is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they. Yeah, but I think it's more or less hey, remember berries? You like Deathstroke, right?
There it is.
Yeah, but there it is.
It's over.
It's done. It's gonna close.
Well, I learned something new. I didn't know there was an end credit scene. So
I forgot about it until I watched it the second time. And I'm like, oh yeah, we see Deathstroke, and it goes nowhere.
It looks pretty cool. I mean,
Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke looks like he's gonna be fucking badass.
Perfect.
And he's got the mohawk and the nightmare reality.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
And that was his idea too. He's like, "Hey, can I have a mohawk in this thing?"
Yep. Zack's like, "Fucking go for it." Yeah. It's awesome. And then also tomorrow we get the restoration of BVS, the new version of BVS
on HBO Max.
18th. Yep. I ordered it and it was in fucking stock on Amazon, but for some reason I won't get it till April.
I think I'll go ahead and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because for the trivia I watched it, but I think I had to turn it off right before it was over. So I may as well just give it another watch.
Yeah, you were literally watching it up to when we started.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Okay. I had to respond to something. What were you watching up to the
BVS?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there for that one. But yeah,
that's the first time I've seen, what is it called? The
Ultimate Edition.
Or Director's Cut or whatever.
You need to watch it. Yeah.
So
basically, what we should have gotten in theaters. Because according to the interview that Zack Snyder gave, it's like his intention was like each subsequent movie was going to be longer than the previous one. I think 20 to 30 minutes roughly. So you had Man of Steel at a certain length, and then BVS is going to be 20 to 30 minutes longer, and then Justice League was going to be 20 to 30 minutes longer than BVS.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. It's not going to be anything different, Stephen. It's just going to on the 18th. It's going to change to I think it will say like remastered version or something like that, but it's still the Ultimate Edition, the remastered.
Mm-hmm.
They changed they punched up the color grading a little bit. They added all the scenes that were shot in IMAX. They actually gave us the full aspect ratio, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Trey says if you read the original Justice League 2 and 3, they kind of set up in Justice League. That is correct. And also, if you read some recent interviews from Zack, I think it was in either Vanity Fair or New York Times, one of those recent articles, he actually has the reason that they put those out there is because after what he's doing with this, he has a new version of what he would do next. He kind of retooled it. Mm-hmm. So even if you've read all the storyboards and everything that when Ryan did his big long stream about exactly how it was going to go for 2 and 3, it's going to be different. Of course, that was at the point where the Flash movie was going to be out. We were going to have Captain Cold, so he was going to be in it as well, and he was going to be with Lex and Deathstroke, and yeah, it was going to be. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be different. If he win, I'm not going to say if now. I'm going to start saying when Zack gets to do his sequel. We will see a different story. Might be some similarities, but he's of course redoing it because of that was the original stuff they wrote, and they rewrote Justice League after that had been written. Those storyboards have been done. They retooled Justice League a little bit differently, so they changed stuff. So they're going to be changing.
So reasonably and realistically, what do you think could happen? Like you get an Ayer cut, then you get Zack's sequel, and maybe a Batman movie or something, and then maybe one more movie to wrap everything up. Is that
actually? I mean, I would love a Batman movie. I don't know like when they would exactly set it, but part of me would actually like a Man of Steel 2, because that would have completed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
After that point, it would have been, now he's officially Superman.
What would you make it about? Like, who's the villain?
Brainiac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because. The first one was Zod, and we've already introduced Lex Luthor, so it's not like it could be a surprise if he goes toe-to-toe with Lex. So you have to basically go a little bigger.
Maybe have Lex again in the background helping pull the strings with Brainiac.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually do. Well, not usually, but they have in the past. So.
Yes, they have, absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Brainiac is supposed to be in the Suicide Squad game, isn't he? Because he's controlling the heroes, and the Suicide Squad have to... That's why the Suicide Squad has to fight the heroes.
Mm-hmm. There's a rumor that Feige got to see the storyboards and knew what was going to happen. You can definitely see some way more than similarities. For
sure. We've talked about that on stream before. For sure.
The thing is, too, like, Feige and Jeff Johns are buddies.
Yeah.
They're pretty...
Like, cough, cough.
Yeah.
How do you think you saw it?
Yep. And look, Civil War was a reactionary to BVS. I mean, because it was supposed to be this Serpent Society or whatever for Captain America 3, which after Captain America 2, I was looking forward to the continuation of that story, and then they just give us Civil War, and I'm like, you fucked us over from getting a real Captain America 3.
Yeah, they set up Crossbones only to have him, like, beat off in the first 5 minutes. I'm like, what was the point of setting up in Winter Soldier?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
There are similarities between Civil War and BVS a lot as well, too. Yeah. So there's a lot of that stuff. This
whole storyline with like Bucky being like framed, that would have just worked better as like a solo Captain America film.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just that they shoved Baron Zemo into the. Well, he's not even Baron Zemo yet. They still think it's Baron Zemo. It's not. It's. Mm-hmm. I fucking hate Civil War.
That was like
that movie.
The turning point where
it's objectively terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And people who say otherwise are blind. They're blind.
Mm-hmm.
It's objectively bad.
Yeah, that was definitely the turning point where that franchise just went.
That's because that was the first movie where Feige was actually in control of everything.
Yeah,
that's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the trailers and it looked bad. Like, what the fuck? I read Civil War. I know what it is.
Just
and that's
shove it in there.
War. Yep. So,
that's another thing. Lord Vader. The fact that they've been like just shitting on Snyder stuff recently, like over and over again, and they think Civil War's incredible.
Look,
when you can go through, like me and Greg talked on Discord one night for a couple hours about Civil War, and we're literally pulling out, like, here's why this is bad, here's why this sequence is bad. And originally we were going to go in and do a watch party for it and actually break it down, like pause it. It's different scenes. Of like, here's why this scene is fucking trash and why it doesn't make sense. If Iron Man and Captain America would talk for 5 seconds in Civil War, that whole thing would be over.
Yeah.
That's why I think this thing with Civil War and EFAP is like it's almost like a troll job to see if people like follow them blindly.
People do though. That's the problem. I like those guys. I do, but people can be wrong. It doesn't matter who you are.
But that's what I'm saying. It's almost like they're being wrong on purpose, just to like show everyone that they're in control. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of those scenes don't make sense. I mean, like the motivations for them to be on like opposing sides when it's not even a civil war. Like,
no,
like war would be like not just confined to an airport runway. But yeah, like, there are a lot of scenes that make sense. Like when what's the general's name? He becomes Red Hulk.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's in the Hulk movie, with Edward Norton, which was actually fucking good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. General, fuck.
I can see him.
I know what you're talking about.
He's massive in the Hulk comics too. He's always there in the background.
Oh fuck! Well, whatever. Like,
come on, chat.
He's like, he's breaking down. Like you remember here in New York when you caused all this damage, and here,
General Ross. Thank you guys. Thank you, General Ross.
Ross. General Ross. Thank you.
I love chat. I love you guys.
At that point in the scene, because like Tony's really just using a guilt trip because like a mother who lost her son, and like yes, that is tragic, but at the same time, like Tony's not the one who would have been moved by that. Does not make any sense to his character. And secondly, how did like no one else on the team go, okay, yeah, we remember New York. We also remember the alien invasion we fought, and we remember that you were about to nuke the city. So, we remember
yes,
that.
Yes.
And Washington D.C. Yeah, that's Hydra infiltrated your organization. So thank you for that. Thank you for yes, collateral damage was confined to Washington D.C. when there was several 100,000 assassination attempts lined up. But and then for Ultron, I would return to Tony like that's on you, buddy, because you messed with AI that you were not used to working with. And then those aid workers, yes, tragic. But let's see, a couple dozen aid workers versus millions dead from biological weapon. Like, which would you choose?
Yep, absolutely.
Lesser of two evils.
I mean, they're going through that. I'm like really? Like they're supposed to kind of tug at the heartstrings, and I'm like,
doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Like it shouldn't have been there yet. They barely had done anything yet, and it shouldn't have been. The Accords were based on the wrong information. The Civil War comic line, the original Civil War comic line, not the sequel with fucking Captain Marvel in the head. I'm talking about the original Civil War comic line is brilliant, and how they work that in there. It's just, I'm more of a DC Comics guy than I am a Marvel Comics guy, but Civil War is a great storyline, and people need to read it. It's great.
And you had
you'll change your mind in a second. Yes, you had the entirety of the Marvel universe in that. That's why it works so well. But you have like 12 people, 12 heroes in Civil War, the movie. Does not make sense.
Perfectly divided down the line into
and isn't that weird how that works?
It's almost like they threw the bat in the air and they caught it and they did the handover and then picked teams. Like
it's really bad. It's so bad.
It's not bad because it doesn't 100% like the comic.
That's not it either.
It's because it's just a badly told story.
It's not a war either. You have them fighting, and you have Hawkeye and you have Black Widow like, hey, are we still going to have dinner later? And she's like, depends on how hard you hit me. And then you have Captain America, who's never met Spider-Man. He doesn't know his powers, doesn't know anything. He tries to kill him with a trailer, like a semi-trailer, and Spider-Man catches it. What if he doesn't have super strength? That kid is dead, and he is 16 in that movie. He kills a kid. That is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is fucked.
Yeah.
It just does not make any fucking sense.
I mean, hell, and the original Civil War storyline, and I again, it's like 1104 for me, so I'm like blanking on names. But there's a character whose superpower was growing to gigantic size. I'm not talking about Giant Man. I'm not talking about Stephen Lang. I'm talking about like another character who could grow to gigantic size, and he was killed in his gigantic form. Just like, and because he can't shrink down when he's dead, they had to basically dig a huge grave for that character.
Yep.
Who was that?
Hey, Steeg.
I can't think of who that character was, but
It's
No, not Siri. Steeg.
I can't. I'm trying not to sound like racist when I say this. It was a black character. I just remember that it was, and that was his. Was it Tim was saying Hercules. Was that Hercules?
I think he's right. I think so. I'm not sure.
I just remember he could grow to like a huge size, and he was killed by I want to say Thor, but not Thor. It's like this clone or something like that. So it was a weird situation, but he was killed and couldn't shrink back because he was dead.
it was stuck in large form. Yeah,
He was stuck in large form, so they had to like dig a grave.
It's Goliath. It's Goliath. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Black Goliath.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
And they had to dig.
There you go.
Yeah, Robot Thor. Like I knew it wasn't.
That's
Thor.
it. That's it.
I knew it wasn't Thor.
Thank you, chat, for refreshing.
dumped him in the ocean or something.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
yes, but they don't do that. It's like just dig a huge grave for him.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you have like death in the comics and you have a Civil War storyline and like what?
Yeah.
No repercussions at all.
There's
Yeah,
no.
that's not Civil War.
Oh,
No.
and you know what else happened in Civil War in the comics?
Mhm.
Someone unmasked themselves.
Mhm.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In front of the whole world. Yeah.
And Civil War also had
Yes,
the
he did.
Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
They didn't appear in this movie, and like somehow you're gonna have to explain why they weren't around during like the alien invasion of New York and things like that. Now they have the rights to X-Men, but they can't call them the X-Men because they changed Wanda's and Pietro's backstories, so
Yes,
they
they
have to call
did.
them mutants. Like just
So to be stupid.
yeah.
I'm going to address this comment by HBG3. It's a Civil War based within the confines of the established MCU. Okay, but why is it called a war? When there's no casualties, there are no stakes. We know none of them are going to die, and that's fucking airplane sequence or airport sequence, which people think is a really good action sequence, and it's not. Go back and watch it. Choreography is not well done at all. There's a lot wrong with it. So why call it that if it's not going to be that? Don't call it a war. Call it something else. Make it Captain America 3, but bring in, just don't do Civil War. They only did it to sell tickets.
Yeah.
They called it Civil War to sell tickets.
You could set it up for like that to be a storyline in the future, but
Yes.
that would work better once
don't have
you
the characters
had
for it.
rights to the X-Men and Fantastic Four and things
Yep.
like that, where we could actually have like
Civil skirmish.
two sides, like not just like two, like a dozen superheroes, like 6 on each side. Basically, that's basically a gang fight.
It is.
It's not a.
Not even that,
Not
because
war.
gang members would kill each other.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like that the numbers are. It's like that'd be like a fight, like a gang
Correct.
fight between an alley,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Civil political argument. That's
Yes.
what it was. Uncivil,
it's like-
really.
I don't have
Yes.
problems with them introducing the concept. It's how they introduced it,
Yeah.
how they set it up, even within the confines of the MCU, does not make any sense.
It was just way too early. Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't a
Parking
Captain
lot
America
X buddy
movie.
fight doesn't have the same ring as Civil War, doesn't? No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was just. I think the whole movie was a setup so they could deliver the Tony Stank line at the end of the movie. That's my
man.
thing. That's exactly right. It was a cash grab. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yes, HBG. I mean, I didn't see.
There's another way to do that, though. You can do that a different way. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
I mean, like you could seriously like started that if you would, like I said, just had Captain America 3 and have Captain America go rogue because he's protecting Bucky Barnes. Like
Yep.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
Give us the
exactly.
Nomad storyline. You could have
Yeah.
done that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's ways that you could have set it up to the point where it's like by the time that you do have it, it's believable that they are at a disadvantage when Thanos attacks. But like to shove it in where Captain America 3 should be, and then try to introduce ancillary characters like Black Panther and Spider-Man when you have not set up their origin stories, or at least Black Panther's origin story, because everyone knows Spider-Man's.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to believe that Aunt May would let her 16-year-old nephew go with like a rant, like
No.
Tony Stark, no matter how. I'm like, no. I'd be like, if he goes, I go. So
it should have been completely different. It was just a cash grab. To be honest, what they should have done is they hear that BVS is coming out. Feige should have played off the positivity of the MCU and be like, hey, we don't have movies where the heroes fight each other. Come watch our movies. That should have been their play against that. But the only reason it was changed is because Jeff Johns was like, hey, guess what's happening over here? And they're like, oh, shit, we got to change. Well, the change actually was announced after BVS was announced at Comic-Con, so it was kind of a reactionary thing.
Just a coincidence. Come on.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't make sense to have the Accords at that time in the Marvel Universe. There's been 2 big events. To have the Accords that are that strict against these heroes, maybe have like 10 events, after like Endgame, be like, okay, we have to dial this shit back because of what you guys have done here. Because even in Civil War comics, what they try to do to dial the heroes back and to rein them in by the government makes no fucking sense. It's against what they believe in, and it's against what they should be doing, because it's not about like, oh, we only do specific things. There's casualties because we're trying to save the fucking world, and what casualties happen, they happen. Same thing with regular war. But that's the thing the government tries to pull back on the heroes, is like, hey, you got to chill the fuck out. You do things when we tell you to do things, and that's the problem. That's the problem with Civil War. Yeah. That's the biggest issue with not the movies, but the comics, is why it's the big group of heroes were against it.
Yeah, and war. What's it good for?
Nice.
What it is.
The point is that Accords didn't even matter after Civil War, because Tony and Spider-Man just straight up fought aliens anyway. So it's like...
But Luke Skywalker, guys. Yeah, Captain America 3, Star Wars is saved. There you go.
Oh, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rewatch Watchmen again. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Same here.
I thought it was fucking fantastic. People were bitching about it, but it looks just like the comic did. You can't ask for better.
Part of the reason about Batman and BVS is because that is Warner Brothers interference.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I'm pretty sure, like Zack Snyder's plan wasn't to introduce Batman.
No, not right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not right away like
Warner
that.
Brothers wanted Batman in it because people love Batman and they know Batman, so you have to have the 2 big DC powerhouses fight. That was Warner Brothers interfering, and that was like the beginning of the what we were getting now with the DCEU with their interference. That's not DC doing it. That's Warner Brothers doing it.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, they were talking about Batman versus Superman way back in, like, the turn of the century.
We would have eventually got it if he would have still can let him set up and organically let it grow. Mm-hmm. He still would have done it, I think.
Just remember on one of our streams, I found an old wizard where they were straight up talking about it, like after the, what's his name? After the Cage movie. I don't think it was going to be Cage, but they were going to do Batman versus Superman. So I think it's something they've been wanting for a long time.
And ready to go. When they were shooting I Am Legend, that's why there's a billboard for it in Times Square, because they had the script done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really bad fucking script, though. Like, it's bad.
Well, there was another script. Shit. The one where at the very end, it's not Batman versus Superman, it's just Superman. At the very end, like, the first movie ends with, like, Luthor crossing his arms and he floats into the air because you find out he is a Kryptonian. Mm-hmm. That would have been dog shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no reason to have him.
I can't remember whose script that was, but
so like we would have eventually gotten
like,
the 2 DC powerhouses fighting. It's just they didn't have enough. They not only did not have enough confidence, but they also couldn't see past their greed, and just let Zack Snyder like build it up the way he would have. So we would have had most likely would have had a solo Batman film before we would have gotten BVS, but they didn't let him do it. So,
I'll tell you what, too. The fact that they rushed this and they had Batman in BVS and they look what Zack did with that, and look how well he handled it. And I mean, that's pretty well done on his part. Him and Terrio, and even Ben Affleck had script. They all three sat down and were retooling script at a time. So Ben had input on that. Ben's a good writer as well. I mean, he is. And that's
he knows
the thing.
comics.
It's like, look what they fucking did with that.
So.
Yeah, he knows everything about comics. He's a big comic guy. But look what they did with that. Like, it could have been just some shit garbage movie just to fucking shove Superman and Batman in a movie, but he actually took his time to figure out, why are they going to be fighting? What's the reason? What's to start with? And he's like, well, what about the hatred of Batman seeing the devastation in Metropolis and not thinking about Superman as a person, but as an alien, and he decides to turn on the human race? Like, that's a really good way to look at it. And then to kind of go from that, and the way they branch that story out, he did a fucking great job with it.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, wow. And SPN, by the way, I like your avatar there, SPN Dusk too, yeah. I originally thought BBS was going to be worse than Civil War. Turns out I enjoyed BBS Ultimate and hated Civil War after seeing it once. Me too. I thought I was going to like Civil War more on a rewatch, and I actually hated it even more after the third time I watched it.
I remember in Civil War, I enjoyed it the first time I watched it, but then I went back and watched it a second time to make sure that it wasn't just the hype that I was going into watching it, and I actually got bored. Until like the airport fist fights, and even then I was like, okay, like this is like, some lines are enjoyable here, but I did not enjoy it nearly as much as I enjoyed the first time, and like I think the last time I ever watched Civil War. And then,
I do have the Steelbook of course, though, but
yeah,
because I have Captain America: First Avenger, and I have the Winter Soldier. I wanted to be a completionist, but yes, I do have it, but still, I won't watch it again. Well, I'll probably watch it again if we wanted to decide to do a breakdown of it, which would be fun, I think.
Yeah, and then I think like the last MCU movie I watched, because it came out that same year, was Doctor Strange. That's it.
I liked Doctor Strange. I did.
I enjoyed it just because I like trippy stuff like that, where you can like bend reality.
Yeah, I thought they handled it, and I'm actually looking forward to what Sam Raimi is going to do with the sequel. If it was somebody else and it wasn't Raimi attached to it, I don't think I'd be as excited.
Yeah.
But now Raimi attached, I'm kind of excited about it.
Now I want to see what he does, because it says it's the multiverse, so basically it's the MCU's response to what they were doing with the Flash movie with the Flashpoints, but still, kind of want to see what they do.
Me too. It's not that at all. HBG3. I like early MCU, and I like Infinity War is really good. Like, it's a really fucking good movie. I don't hate the MCU. I don't shit on it. It's just aspects of it I don't like. And now that we're going after Endgame, which, by the way, Endgame on the third watching is almost unwatchable in my opinion. It's really bad. Really, really fucking bad.
I'm not gonna like movies just because they're comic book movies, and I'm basically a nerd like that. I'm going to, if there's something in there that I don't like or disagree with or don't think they handled properly, I'm going to say it. So again, I love just DC side. I love Man of Steel and I love BVS. I will criticize the hell out of Josstice League and Wonder Woman 84. If I had any bias to me, I would love everything that DCEU put out. So me criticizing the MCU is not shitting on it.
No.
I love the early Marvel films before they became formulaic. I love the first Iron Man. I even enjoyed the first Captain America. I, for the most part, enjoyed the first Thor because it felt Shakespearean a little bit, the way Kenneth Branagh set up the character.
Yes.
I even enjoyed the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. I thought I'm not saying that he was like easy to work with necessarily, but at the same time, he was a good Bruce Banner. And then they bring in Mark Ruffalo, who's a terrible Bruce Banner.
He's terrible.
So, but I enjoyed Winter Soldier. I enjoyed Doctor Strange. I enjoyed the first Avengers film. I think it was decent. It wasn't exactly great on rewatching. I will criticize Ultron, so it's not like I'm shitting on the entirety of the MCU, because there's parts in it I did enjoy. I did watch it up through Doctor Strange, so it's not like I didn't even watch any of the films. I checked out after Doctor Strange because it became so formulaic to me. It's like I can call the scenes, I can call the dialogue, I can call when they're going to drop a joke. I shouldn't be able to do that.
I know.
I really should not be able to do that. If you enjoy it, that's fine. I mean, I know people who like prefer the MCU over the DCEU, and I'm okay, fine. whatever. But like, me criticizing MCU. It does not mean I like don't do the same thing with the DCEU. We literally watched a movie that I cannot stand.
Blake, it's the same thing on the other end too, though. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. That's how it's always going to be. I mean, I loved Batman '89. Not as much with Batman Forever. I mean, Batman Returns. I like Batman Forever to a point. I want to see what Schumacher's original cut was as that too. So hopefully we'll get that down the road, because that was completely fucking different. But I loved '89. Like, fucking loved it. It's one of my favorites. But Keaton is incredible in that fucking role. Absolutely incredible. And with Marvel, like, there's some of the Fox movies I really like as well too, and some of the MCU stuff I really like. The first Ant-Man was actually enjoyable. Second one, not so much. I actually liked Thor: The Dark World. I know that's controversial, but I like Thor: The Dark World. Ragnarok was shit, but I do. There's a lot of MCU stuff I do enjoy.
Dark World at all.
And since Snyder is like basically was bringing the DCEU to life, it's like, how do you not exactly bring up Snyder when you're comparing the EU and MCU? It doesn't make any sense for you to not to bring it up, because you're debating the quality of the work and what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, and things like that. So it's like, how do you at least touch on?
Good point, Jedi Luke.
And then when you do that, they say, "Oh, quit criticizing it, or you're not going to get any more." Well, don't make more if it's going to be stupid and suck.
Yeah. So
I love Raimi Spider-Man movies, except for the third one.
Yeah.
I
love Raimi for that. I don't blame Raimi for that. That was studio interference.
That was them. Like, you have to have Venom or you're not doing this. And he's like, I don't want Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, me, DC girl. I love the Raimi Spider-Man movies, and I
love them.
Again, just because it's a comic book movie, just because it's characters that I enjoy, that I love, does not mean that it's beyond criticism. So, love Man of Steel. I love BVS Ultimate Edition. If there's anything to criticize in the Snyder Cut tomorrow, I will criticize it. If there's anything that I would do differently, I will criticize it. So it's it's not like I'm going in with as excited as I am. I'm not going with rose-colored glasses, and going to love every single minute of it.
There's some stuff I can call out about BVS I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
It's not like it's perfect.
BVS. I don't like Doomsday's design. I absolutely despise Doomsday's design. If you look at some of the original concept artwork for it, it looks a lot more badass than what we got. But that's one criticism I have of that movie. Another criticism
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I was just like, I know it's a Lex Luthor origin story, but there are some times where I wish Jesse Eisenberg would tone it down just a little bit. So it's not like I'm like loving every aspect of the movie just because I say I love BVS.
Yeah.
And just because I'm criticizing MCU does not mean there's like nothing in the MCU that I did not enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I agree too. Like, and you've heard Zack in interviews after BVS, and like I think he was either on the set too, where people were complaining about the design of Doomsday, and he's like, we're probably not going to see the last of Doomsday. He'll be back, and he keeps every time he's killed, he can't be killed in that way again. Every time he's killed, he develops those spikes for more as it's a defensive system. It's a defense mechanism. That's how it was in the comics. Some of the earlier stuff, actually some of the later stuff, is where they developed that defense mechanism with Doomsday. But yeah, every time cut his head off, he comes back. You cut his arm off, he comes back. He develops. He adapts to that. Whatever you use to murder him, he's like, That's why Doomsday is basically unkillable. And the fact that he did use a Kryptonian weapon, he's a Kryptonian beast, makes sense. But I do think if Zack were to continue, and get to a third or fourth Superman with Cavill, I think we'd see Doomsday come back. I think we'd see him come back.
He came back in the comics.
Yeah, so. He did. Yeah. There's some really, really good stuff in the comics with Doomsday and Superman, and how, that. Oh, they almost merge. It's great stuff. Superman Doomed, I think it's what it's called, maybe? It's a good fucking storyline.
I think it came back around 2000, maybe 2001, something like that.
There's the Doom storyline. That's what I'm talking about, from 2014.
Oh, that's new shit. Yeah,
it's actually really fucking good. It's really good. I'd recommend it to anybody who likes Doomsday and Superman stuff for sure. Mm-hmm. But no, there's a lot of great Doomsday stories with Superman. Of course, the original Death Superman run is great, really good. Of course, Tim has that. Is that what's on your wall there behind you? The white Superman logo back there?
That's when he returns. Yeah.
Return, that's right. Okay.
I have the issue unwrapped as well. Okay. But
nice.
I wanted one to keep in the plastic. I don't have the black one, though. I wish I did.
Yeah.
So it's more expensive than the white one.
It was in my long boxes that got stolen out of my apartment in Columbus.
Sucks, man.
Yep. Gone.
I never bought long boxes because they bow, like in the middle. So I always bought the short ones. I
ended up having to buy it, like, after so long, you have to buy it again, and you buy another one, and like, son of a bitch, I got to do this again. Yeah. But I think we're going to wrap up here shortly. I know it's getting late for Mara, and I know we've had a conversation in the chat with Marvel and DC, and it's been, and we can all agree to disagree. And the fact that we're all like just hanging out, it doesn't matter. It's
fucking comic movies.
It's comic book movies. It doesn't matter.
Shit.
Yeah, it's fun to, if you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mad at you for not liking this, or I'm not going to be mad at you for liking this. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I like that we can go back and forth and have the conversations. So everybody in the chat for participating in the conversation after the movie's been over. It's been great. We're going to do it again. I know that me and Tim have the wrestling stuff coming up. We've got the live Cantina stuff coming up. I do think down the road we should have like just a comic book discussion and go through different eras of comics and have discussions back and forth with DC and Marvel in that era and just kind of go back and forth. I think it'd be fun. So,
absolutely.
It would be. Yeah. But Mara and Tim, thanks for joining me tonight and torturing yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have nightmares now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry. Just watch the trailer for Zack Snyder's version before you go to bed, Mara. There you go. Good palate cleanser. Yep. There you go. Yes. And Tim, I appreciate you hanging out too, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. But we'll be back definitely on Saturday night for the High Ground. And before the High Ground at 9 p.m. Central Time, Mara and Steph at Talk Nerdy to Us on Mara's channel. I'll go check them out. They're going to be breaking down Zack Snyder's Justice League as well. And, of course, on the High Ground, Mara, are you going to be joining us then?
Oh, most likely, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll try to get the at least as much as we can talk about in the 2 hours roughly that's before your stream. So,
of course, Steph will have an invite as well onto our show that night. We're going to try to get as many people who are Zack Snyder fans as well, and we're going to be breaking it down on our stream.
Rhino's banned from the show, so.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They'll try and bring it back to Star Wars. So.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me say something real quick. No.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Hopefully he's not watching this, but you know what you should do? The host can actually mute the guest.
I know. Or you eat his ass out.
Like he starts talking and you just mute him.
Like back in the early Fox News era, like Bill O'Reilly's cut his mic.
Yeah, exactly.
Start playing the Oscars music to get them off stage.
yeah, it's good. You need to download that clip of like da da da. That would be great. That's a good idea.
I know. That'd be fantastic. Hey, Subhuman, will you drop your link for your channel in the chat if you don't mind?
Mm-hmm.
Jack, what subject for? I already did. I did. I'm on him. What subject for the High Ground? Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to be the subject.
Nothing else. Yeah.
I'm going to have a poll also on Saturday night about trivia. So if you guys want to help decide what's next, come join us because we're not going to do any trivia this weekend because we're going to want to talk about the movie. But I'm going to have a poll to ask you guys if you want to do a Zack Snyder's Justice League trivia before we move on to the next topic. Mm-hmm. So we'll have that on Saturday, so you guys can help us decide.
Yeah.
But Subhuman's going to have a live stream before Mars as well, so check his out as well, and that'll be fun. It's going to be this weekend's going to be a busy weekend of streaming. Let's put it that way. So I'm sure it will be on other streams as well too. So.
Nope. There it is.
Yes, that's it. Thank you guys for joining us. We do appreciate it. Please subscribe to Tim, Open Airlock Policy. He is getting... Where are you at on your subs, Tim? You're getting close, right?
Almost 900. Yeah, and Friday, I am not talking about Snyder Cut because everyone else is going to be, and I really want everyone to get my thoughts on this George Lucas news. that, quite honestly, we should have known about months ago, but we didn't.
I know.
So it's going to be interesting. I'm trying to get a pretty
on
big guest, so I'll let everyone know if I've gotten that guest. But otherwise, I have a few other people lined up. So I bumped it up, if you didn't notice, to earlier, to 10:35 Central, because
I noticed
Friday
that.
Night Tights has been ending earlier, which is great. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm dropping your link in the chat right now, Subhuman. I didn't know you were on your phone. I'll put your link in the chat right now. So if you guys want to go subscribe to Subhuman84, please do so. He's going to have a stream as well. And I believe he's going to be, if he watches, he's going to be caught up with Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's probably going to be on the high ground as well. So, and I think he's going to be on Monday Trivia Show too. I think he's going to be on for that too. So that's going to be super fun to have him on that as well. I always love having Subhuman on the streams. It's always good to have him on. But thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time. I don't think I have an outro to play or anything like that. So, yeah, we're just going to end it now. But Mara, Tim, thanks for joining me. I know it was torture, but I do appreciate you guys hanging out. So, thank you guys. All right, everybody, have a great night. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.